Hello friends, myself Amar. Now in this video I have again created a Spring project like I did in my previous tutorial. Okay. Now here if you see, after creating the project, what I have done, I have deleted some files. If you remember, I have deleted redirect.jsp, and from this JSP folder I have deleted index.jsp. Okay, and from this web.xml file I have deleted the welcome list. Okay, these three things I have deleted from my project. Okay, now what will happen whenever I will run this project, then first of all it will be mapped with this servlet mapping. What I have written here, URL pattern slash, this means for all the request, for all the URL pattern, for all the request, this dispatcher will be called, and this dispatcher means this particular class will be called, provided by the Spring framework. Okay, now this dispatcher servlet, what it will do, it will read this dispatcher servlet.xml. okay, here what I have done, here I have used a mapping or handler mapping named as bean name URL handler mapping. Okay, what it will do, it will find that if there is a URL pattern which matches this, then this my controller will be called. Now this my controller I have created by my own. I have created here a package. To create the package, we simply right click here, new, and after that Java package. The package name I have given as com.ripplescode.controller. This means this my controller is present inside this particular package. Okay, this means for any request or if for any URL pattern which matches this my controller will be called. Now how to create this my controller? Simply in this package, right click here, new. From here you need to go to other. From here we'll go to Spring framework, and then we will choose abstract controller. Next, here you will give the name. Here I have given the name as my controller, and click on finish. Okay, this my controller will be created. Right now, this my controller, if you can see, it has extended a class which is called as the abstract controller. Now to create any controller, we need to inherit some predefined classes provided by the Spring framework. Now here I have inherited abstract controller, but there are more controller classes which we can inherit, that I will discuss later on. Okay, and here there is a method handle request internal. This method is called as the request handler method. Okay, here what I have done, here we have created the object of a predefined class provided by the Spring framework, which is called as model and view, and the name of the view I have given as welcome. And with this model and view, I am adding an object with key value pair. The key is MSG, and the value I have given here as hello Spring framework, and after that I am returning that particular object. Okay, now what will happen, for any request that matches, if you can see here, for any request that matches this URL pattern, this my controller will be called. This my controller will do all the processing. It will pass the name of the view as welcome to the front controller. Please relate it with the first tutorial which I have discussed. It will pass the name of the view to the front controller. Front controller means it will come to this dispatcher servlet, and here there is a view resolver. It will search the name of the view here in the web-inf. Okay, in the web-inf JSP folder with the extension .jsp. So here I have created already in the web-inf JSP welcome. This means the dispatcher servlet will search the name of the view welcome.jsp in the web-inf JSP folder. It will find it here in the welcome.jsp. Here what I have written, dollar, inside curly braces MSG. This MSG, if you remember, is nothing but the key which I have passed here. Okay, this means if you are writing here $MSG, what it will do, it will retrieve the value associated with this key. Right, let me run this project. Run. It will take some time to execute. That's it. Now first time it is generating 404 because here it is not matching with the URL pattern which we have specified in the dispatcher servlet. Okay, now here I am writing, suppose here I am writing ABC, enter, again it is generating 404. Why? Because here in the URL pattern ABC is there, but here we didn't write any URL pattern which is matches ABC. That's why it is generating 404 not found. Now here I am writing welcome. Now see, welcome. As soon as we are writing welcome, it matches the URL pattern. It calls this my controller. This my controller will generate the data and it will pass it to the view welcome. In the welcome, I have written $MSG, which is nothing but the key. As I have discussed, it will retrieve the value associated with the key. The value associated with the key is hello Spring Framework. That's why we are getting this output. Okay, that's it for this particular video. I hope you have liked my video. Please subscribe my channel to get updated for more videos. Thank you so much.